Meet James, who on January the 19th, 2023, decided to try the I Am Melanin Magical Hair Growth Serum. He spent many years covering his hair with a hat. He and his dad had the same kind of patterned hair loss, and for many years, he simply could not grow hair in the scalpy areas. He often said that in the back, his hair was straight bald. That was until March when he decided to give I Am Melanin Magic a try. It had been a long journey, but after using the Magical Hair Growth Serum over an 8-week period, look at the results he was able to get in just 8 short weeks. A major accomplishment. The before and after pictures detail just the beginning of the growth after using the Magical Hair Growth Serum 5 days a week. When you take a look at the side of his hair, you can see the hair has grown significantly thicker and looks much healthier than it did in the beginning. All of this short-term progress with an investment of only 8 short weeks is very amazing, but it only represents one of the stories that the Magical Hair Growth Serum has in terms of the testimonies. Many others are having these results and more with consistent use of this and now our new Fearless Follicles. Try the Fearless Follicles at night and Magical Hair Growth Serum during the day.
I Am Melanin Magic. If you want long locks,
luscious hair, radiant skin, want to look and feel good,
then I Am Melanin Magic is your brand.
I Am Melanin Magic,
and so are you.
Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it, Miss Seeley. Don't trade places with what I've been through. Do not let someone tell you what is best for your hair. 9 times out of 10, 9.7 times out of 10, if there is such a thing, you need oil in your hair, or you must supplement your hair with something. Even if you take oil and you add a certain amount of water to it, your hair needs nourishment. Your hair needs supplementation. I don't care what you are eating to endure the traumatic events that befall you every time you sit in that chair and somebody's raking through your hair at regular intervals with that tool, or with any tool for that matter, and keeping you within the grid, which means your hair is trying to grow to go into the grid, even if you're someone who doesn't have hair that grows inside of the grid. Trust me, at some point, you are going to wish that you had listened to your inner voice and gone ahead and made the choice to oil your hair. Most people of African descent with African textured hair need additional support to maintain the styles, to maintain the versatility, to maintain the elasticity, to maintain the resilience, to maintain the follicular health, to maintain the overall integrity of their hair from the rooter to the tutor, needs something in addition to just the normal everyday wash. Now, when you have knotted locks, you have the luxury of oiling and watering your hair every single day. You have the luxury of doing that from day one of your install. When you have Sisterlocks, you are discouraged from doing any of those things. For sure, not on a frequent basis, which means that you have to find a way to give your hair what it needs that it may not be able to get from your diet, or maybe it is getting from your diet, but it is not being maximized because you're doing other things to cancel out the benefits that you might otherwise be able to have over the short term by simply going and doing those frequent retightenings, or having the retightenings be too tight, or maybe using a tool that is not the most ideal tool. Many of you have complained about some of these tools. The main tool, many of you have complained that your hair is snagging. Many of you complain that over a period of time, your hair is becoming more scalpy. And for a lot of you, contrary to what is being pushed as the narrative, for many of you, it is not hormonal. It is not related to your diet. It is not even related to your age. This is based on anecdotal shares from you to me. It's based on research, and it is based on my own personal experience. Oftentimes, you are being carted down a pathway, and you're being indoctrinated, and you're being told that you need to go see your dermatologist instead of you taking stock of the one thing that has been consistently going on with your hair over the long term that you might need to arrest, stop, or cease altogether, and that is the frequent retightenings, the overly tight retightenings, the adherence and obsession with the grid, the failure to use oil or to put something else in your hair that is going to help your hair stay strong and condition your hair over the long term. There are just too many other mitigating factors for why you may be losing hair that have to do with sitting down in that chair at regular intervals. So at the very least, if you're suffering from this and you're not sure what to do, at the very least, begin considering doing your own retightenings. And once you become proficient with your own retightenings and you get to the point where you're not so afraid or intimidated with doing your retightenings, and you're not fixated on the grid, and you're more concerned with the overall health of your hair, or you're not afraid to allow your hair to do what it is going to do, and to you're not afraid to just navigate this knotted locks journey without knowing exactly what each and every individual lock would do, the same way you weren't sure of what your hair was going to look like when you had the Sisterlocks, and certain locks in certain parts of your head did certain things, and other locks in other parts of your head did other things. If you're someone who is not confined to thinking inside of that box, and you're willing to open up your mind to the possibility of something else that may be a better fit for not only your life in terms of rituals and at-risk practices that are associated with Sisterlocks, and you're not afraid of thinking outside of the box, and you share a similar mindset of wanting to just flow, wanting to be free, needing hair to be a non-topic of conversation and something that's not constantly intruding in your life, and you need ease, and you need liberation and freedom and control over your hair care destiny, then consider knotted locks as an alternative. If you're new to Sisterlocks, or you're considering getting Microlocks or Sisterlocks, get them installed. Try them out for a year or two, and then gently transition over to knotted locks. But I will be on this journey henceforth, and I will be sharing with you my feedback. And so far, it's been almost 7 months, and I couldn't be happier. I mean, I just couldn't be happier. No plucked chicken look. These are all freshly knotted. No plucked chicken look. You'll never see me looking like a plucked chicken ever again. That is one thing I would never miss. I used to always, when it was time for my retightenings, I always loved the way my hair was beginning to look, like it looks now. Now I have that every single day, and I love it. Knotted locks was the best decision for me, but again, I was ready for knotted locks. I saw the path that many of my sisters were on. I realized that I would have been on that same path had I not been taking measures over the last 3.5 years when I became concerned, and had I not continued to be on top of certain things and use my oils and keep my hair strong. So when I heard the call, I responded. Okay, a word to the wise is sufficient for me. I needed to hear something that made sense to me one time. And when I heard Miss Blake's voice when I was washing the car that day and I turned around, I already knew it was for me. I got on that same day and left a message and awaited communication from her, and then took the class within days, because I already knew what I wanted. I already knew what I needed, and I knew what made sense, what made sense to me. So what makes sense to you? You're with Tanisha Ali of Tanisha's Locks, Beauty Tips, and Potpourri. If you're interested in the Magical Hair Growth Serum, or the Premium Hair Care Blend, or even our Fearless Follicles, go to the website, IamMelaninMagic.com. You can get to it from the description and check out what we're offering. Many of you order these two as a combo. You use these on the problem areas. You use this on the rest of your hair, and you have had wonderful, wonderful, wonderful feedback. I love all of you. I appreciate all the support that you have given to this channel over the years. My job is to continue to bring you content as it relates to Sisterlocks and content as it relates to Knotted Locks. Knotted Locks is the lock of choice for me today. However, Sisterlocks got me to the point where I could then see that Knotted Locks was the choice for me, which means that Sisterlocks served me well for the duration of time that it was supposed to serve me. But when it was time for me to grow into more of myself, because to me, this is about more than hair. This is a spiritual journey. When it was time for me to take the evolutionary leap to the next level, and I was at that vibrational frequency, Knotted Locks and I collided, and here I am today. And it was love at first sight. Have a beautiful rest of your day. Bye.
Do you have dark spots from skin irritation? How about unsightly marks from acne that's lasted way too long? Fade Magic can help you find your way back to radiance over time. Don't delay, order yours today.
If you are not using Melanin Magic hair oil, then what are you using?
Hi, I'm the creator of the I Am Melanin Magic skin and hair care brand. The I Am Melanin Magic hair oil is our premier product. It is the leading high-end supplement for your mane.
It reduces breakage and promotes growth and can be used on all hair types and looks, from straightened hair and microlocks to wigs and protective styles.
It's antifungal, antibacterial, and it's anti-funk, so you know you're protected.
It softens and conditions your hair, and it's anti-frizz too.
Hey guys, so I started using this oil called I Am Melanin Magic since February of this year, and check out the new growth. Like, it's insane. Not only did it help with my new growth, but it smells amazing too.
See the dramatic improvements Denisha has made after not having hair around her edges for 3 years. Tanya's hair had been like this for almost 20 years, and while getting injections. Her doctor said it was scarred and would never grow back. After 4 weeks of using I Am Melanin Magic, this is what she looked like. I Am Melanin Magic did this to Danette's hair after a short time.
This is really all your hair needs. It's rich with antioxidants, loaded with growth-promoting ingredients. Look at the growth of my hair. It's amazing. The product speaks for itself. Order yours today and don't delay. Don't delay. Purchase yours today.
I am Melanin Magic,
And so are you.